jelly beans. Some are red, some are white. How many ways can I split them between 2 Easter baskets?
Thank you so much. Okay? So
Would you do me a favor, Miss Hall? I am so sorry. Would you have our friend John Henry read that question again?
Sure.
And by the way, boys and girls, you are certainly paying attention for Miss Hall, and we are very proud of you.
I have 10 jelly beans. Some are red, some are white. How many ways can I split them between 2 Easter baskets?
Very good. Okay? So you and your partner are going to get 10 jelly beans. Okay?
Woo,
This is your pretend Easter basket. Okay? It's all pretend. But you're going to get 10 jelly beans, and this is your Easter basket. You and your partner, your job is to figure out how many different ways can I split these 10 jelly beans between 2 Easter baskets, okay? Because we know some are red, some are white, but we don't know how many. So your job is to see how many ways can we split these between 2 Easter baskets. If so, on your sheet you'll see a workspace for you to help you figure out how can I split these. But I want you to take a good look at the jelly beans. One side is red and one side is white. Okay? This is what your white side will look like, and this is your red side. What we want you to do is say, how many ways can I split these jelly beans between 2 Easter baskets? Because I know I have 10, some are red, some are white. Before I show you, who has an idea how you may be able to do this? Ben?
You might have to flip them, and whatever color they land on, that's where you put them.
Well, what you could do, so you're saying you can flip them and that's what color? You could do that, but what you could say is come up with 2 numbers that will give you 10. And you can either say, if you want to do maybe, this is my example, 5 red in one basket. How many white would you have in the other basket?
5.
5. So that's one way we can split them between 2 Easter baskets. So I will put 5 red here. And then on this side, I will put 5 white on this white side, okay? That shows me, okay, here's 2 different Easter baskets. That's one way I can split the jelly beans. Now, one of you will have the job of being the recorder, okay? And you will have to write 5, the number 5 here for red, the number 5 here for white.
Or you can do 6 plus 4.
I was just going to ask another person, thank you for so much for saying that. I was just going to ask another person, back up friends, what's another way? John Henry, since you brought that up, show me how we can do 6 and 4. And let me get a pencil to show you exactly what you would do. I'll just grab a crayon.
You know, I think that you guys are doing such a great job paying attention. Xander, I think you were invited to sit up on your bottom right now, right? Thank you. Good job.
So John Henry's going to show us another way. And who in their own words, while he's doing this, can tell me what John is doing? What did he say? Jada?
He's doing a different way how to make 5.
To make 5. And who knows what 2 numbers he's using to make 5? Xander? To make 10, I'm sorry.
6 and 4.
Yeah, he's doing 6 and 4. So John, he decided to do 6 white and 4 red. So John, on our paper, where would you write your 6 and where would you write your 4?
4, 6.
Right. He's going to, go ahead and write it in. He's going to write 4 in the red column. This is your way of keeping track of how many different ways you and your partner came up with to split our jelly beans.
Wait, 5 is going down and 5 is going up.
so you can teach. So are you noticing a pattern? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe he noticed a pattern from just the first try that we came up with.
Could I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is it, when you copy your answers, when you mark your chart,
Mm-hmm.
does that help us in some way?
Yes, it helps us in 2 ways. Keeping track of your answers on your chart is not only helping you count how many different ways you can come up with the jelly beans to split them between the 2, but it's also showing you different ways you can split up 2 numbers to come up with what number? What's our main number? What do we start off with? 10, okay? So it's helping you, and when we come back to the carpet to discuss, you'll be able to count how many different ways we came up with splitting up the jelly beans. And you'll have your paper to tell us, you know, how many reds, how many whites, and we'll keep track of that and we'll mark that on our board. Who has any questions about our task? Sit up, guys. Xander?
What are those things made out of?
They're made out of lima beans, but we're pretending they're our jelly beans. Okay?
Lava beans?
Lima.
They're actually
I can't hear Ben. Let's show respect for Ben.
That's the size of a baby.
Well, that's the thing. Because we have an odd number of people here today, there will be one group of 3. Okay? We have your groups already made up for you. So when we call you up to come and get your groups, we'll give you all the things you need to have. But before we tell you who your groups are, somebody tell me what we're going to do. What are we going to do today? Someone who hasn't said anything on our carpet. Skylar?
We're going to separate them into red and white.
Okay. Say more. Someone say more.
We're going to write the number down.
You're going to record how many red, how many white. Okay. Jada?
We're going to make them into different numbers.
Okay. So you're finding different ways. Okay. So you're going to get your basket of 10 and figure out how many different ways you can split your jelly beans between 2 Easter baskets, okay? And you need to record everything you come up with. And if you get stuck or you have trouble, what do you need to do?
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand, okay?